Hi, this is Nick back again for step number 3 in this 10-step process of quitting and becoming a non-smoker. I've already shared in video number 1 and 2 some elements that really should be in place if you're going to quit successfully. Step number 3 is because hypnotherapy is a potential way that people can quit, and it has worked wonders for a lot of people, but it's not right for everyone. And here's the reason why: because a lot of people are not open to it. It's as simple as that. Now, I mean, if you're watching this, chances are you probably already knew I'm a hypnotherapist. You already knew that I help people with a hypnotherapy program. So if you're watching this, chances are, you're pretty open to that possibility of hypnotherapy, and you might even be just doing a little bit of research to see, if this could be valid for you, if it could make a difference. Now, being open to hypnotherapy, I mean, of course, it's the next step if you're going to choose a hypnotherapy process, because if you're not open to the method, and this applies even for patches, gums, pills, sprays, lozenges, Champix, if you're not open to that and you've cut it off as a possibility, well, of course, you're not going to consider it and you're not going to do it. Hence, you're cutting off the possibility that it could actually help and it could work. And that's also an important thing to throw in, that whatever has worked has helped you feel a little more confident about not having a cigarette, which is better than cold turkey. If something feels like cold turkey when you've done it, clearly it hasn't worked and it hasn't helped. If you're trying something and you feel an improvement from cold turkey, then in a sense it has worked, hasn't it? Its job isn't to do the quitting for you. It's a quit smoking aid, an aid, A-I-D, aid. An aid is an assistance, it's help. But sometimes the smoker wants something that does all the work for them. And so, they think in terms of, is it going to work or isn't it going to work? Did it work or didn't it work? And in a sense, it is black and white like that, in the sense that, well, I'm either smoking or I'm not. That is one level of it. But there's also another level, which is, do I feel less like I need to smoke? That's not necessarily a 1 or a 0, a yes or a no. That's a bit of a scale. So the scale of control is a feeling that can vary, right? So anything you're going to use, you're just going to measure against cold turkey, which is you trying to do it all on your own. So being open to hypnotherapy is about realizing, firstly, that hypnosis is not a parlor trick. It's not something that you may have seen in RSL stage shows, TV, cruise ships, at corporate Christmas parties, like expos and events. I mean, that is entertainment, right? That is not therapy. I mean, obviously one needs to make a distinction. If they're going to be open to hypnotherapy, you need to understand there's a massive difference between that stuff that we go and see for a laugh and something that's extremely serious. Someone who is using hypnosis, who is an actual professional and a therapist. My background's in psychology, for instance. I've done a science degree. I'm a very big fan of science, so there is a science behind it. So being open to at least letting go of maybe some misconceptions that you may or may not have is the first step. Being open to hypnosis. Being open means that you might understand there is a science behind the mind-body connection. Your mind and your body are intimately connected, of course. How can they not be? If you sat there and remembered a time when you were really anxious, you start to feel it in your body. If you sit there and recall a time, one of the best memories of your life where you were having an amazing moment, you start to feel good. Neither of these two things are happening right in this very moment, but you've literally activated something in your body by using your mind. Very simple, And the smoking is switched on and off with mind as well. So hypnosis and hypnotherapy, there is a science how it is the connecting bridge between mind and body. There's some mysterious thing which science is still really trying to uncover and understand. There's a bridge between mind and body, and I believe the unconscious mind is that connecting bridge. And hypnotherapy can address that very powerfully. But, of course, you need to be open to it. Of course, it'll never work for someone that's not willing to let go of their misconceptions. So being open is important. So let's say now you've decided to investigate and research hypnotherapy. You're open to it. What happens next? So in the next video, I'm going to share step number 4 in this 10-step process, which is an assessment between you and the hypnotherapist. So I'll share that in the next video. This is Nick from Quit with Nick. Feel free to tag or share anyone that you might care and love that is on this journey of quitting. Take care. See you in the next video. Bye.